Welcome to another Bearfoot Miniatures video where I'm here with
Max.
And we are playing a frontline game of Iron Warriors versus Blood Angels.
We are. Dave's forgot to mention it's 2,500 points and we're going to be playing a mission from the new Goonhammer pack that we've slightly altered to play Dawn of War style rather than Hammer and Anvil is the lengthways one?
Yeah, Hammer and Anvil lengthways,
that one.
Isn't it?
So I'm going to be playing an Iron Warriors list where I'm going to be leaning into the pinning mechanic because everyone tells me it's good, right? Not everyone, but like I've been told it's really good. I don't see it that much, but I'm really going to try and
You've
maximise
leaned into
it.
this mechanised assault.
Yeah. So it's Hammer of Olympia. So I'm really rolling ones, getting Fury while I'm moving, that sort of stuff. What are you playing today, Dave?
So I'm running a Day of Revelation list, and it's not got a good rep, but I thought I'd give it a go, seeing as I am bringing a Primarch to this fight.
You dirty boy.
I know. This could be a very quick game, though.
Well, I think we were just saying that, right? So we're going to go in the list in a sec, but we was literally just saying that it's going to be a massacre one way or another, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, I think.
Yeah, it really is. So I'll get into my list first. So Dave, I've not yet released a game with the army list done in this format, so I'll go first.
Okay.
And then you can see. So in the corner, as we're going through these lists, will be a map of our deployment where I will ping up the units as they appear on the board and what flank they're on. So I've got Hammer of Olympia led by my Warsmith, Diogenes. He's got a mastercrafted Thunder Spear. So Hammer of Olympia give me reroll ones to my shrapnel weapons, and I can Fury of the Legion, or Olympia now, while moving. Right? So with that, I've got a Vigilator for his shell shock pinning rifle. So he's just a great bolter dude that's just sitting around. I've then got an Elite's Choice, which is Apothecaries. So that's 5 Apothecaries. 4 Apothecaries. They're all just completely standard, no upgrades at all, because I was squeezed for points when I wrote this particular list, it seemed. I've then got 4 Tech Marines. They've all got Cognisignums. And I've not got 4 Las Cannon squads, don't worry. Everyone out there screaming at the camera. I've got Graviton Maces on all of them, which is a free upgrade for Iron Warriors on Tech Marines, because they've already got power weapons. So that is basically gives them all Haywire and AP3. I've then got a Contemptor Dreadnought with dual Grav Fist. I've got a Castaferum Dreadnought with dual Gravis Las Cannon. I've got 3 tactical squads. Now they're all identical. They've all got shrapnel bolters, all got a Nuncio Vox augury scanner, and the sergeant has Artificer and a mace. They are all in a Rhino with Pintle shrapnel bolters, Pintle shrapnel heavy bolters. So that goes down to 24 inches. So I basically got like 3 options of pinning for each tactical squad. And this is how I'm sort of trying to lean into the pinning mechanic of the Iron Warriors. I've then got a tactical support squad of 9 members. They're in a Rhino that's kitted exactly the same with the shrapnel bolter, shrapnel heavy bolter. They've all got plasma guns, and the sergeant has Artificer armor and a Grav mace. So I'm sort of trying to stack this like Grav to deal with dreadnoughts if I come across them, pinning. And then I have a Predator with 2 sponsor mounted las cannons, Pintle multi-melter, and Searchlight. And a Scorpius squadron with a single Scorpius in. And that is my army. And Dave, over to you.
So I have taken my Blood Angels and are being led by Sanguinius. So he has got the Day of Revelation as his right of war. And as such, anything with Deep Strike has to be kept in reserve. And I've declared turn 2 already to Max that the Deep Strike will arrive. In my HQs, I've got a Moritat with 2 Inferno pistols and a jump pack. I've got a Chaplain with a Thunder Crozius and a jump pack.
Yes, nice.
Because he's...
Well, that's so unfair.
I know. Sorry, I meant a Thunder Spear.
That's perfectly reasonable.
That's reasonable. Troops are then filled with 2 assault squads of 20 men. Each has got a sergeant with a power fist and 4 power weapons in there. One squad's got 4 swords because that's the way they're modelled. The other one's got 4 axes just because of the way they're modelled.
Okay. Well, they'll be chewing through tactical squads like no one's business.
Either way, it won't matter. Also got 9 tactical support marines with melt guns, which apparently I can't count when I deployed them because I've deployed 8, and 6 tactical support marines with rotor cannons. And as they don't have jump packs or deep strike, they start on the table and they gain fearless.
Okay.
Until the deep strike comes in. There's 2 squadrons of 10 Dawnbreakers as well as 3 apothecaries spread throughout the list. 1 with each of the big assault marine squads, and 1 with one of the Dawnbreakers.
Okay.
I think I was getting strapped for points at that point, because originally we said 2,000, and I went, can I have 2,500?
Oh, is that when they got added in?
I sort of was like, hang on a minute, I spent 2,000 just on assault marines and tactical support marines. I was like,
Yeah, that's how I sort of felt when my tactical squads ended up being like 300 points each, if not a little bit more.
I think the assault marine squads are 310.
Yeah, so you're coming in turn 2, which you've already declared. Your marker is where the egg cup is, that a very nice person got you. And basically you're going to be holding on for dear life until that day of revelation comes in.
This first turn I've just got to hold on, and my 16 guys or whatever, 15 guys hold on and sort of stay in against 2,500 points worth of pinning.
So we've both gone fairly troop heavy in this. So hopefully it will be quite a good game. I think it's going to come down to whether or not I can pin you with my shrapnel bolters and then like bait Sanguinius, or you just come in and run over me in fairly comical fashion.
See what happens.
Yeah. So I've opted to go second, and the reasoning for that is against the deep striking list, it actually gives Dave 1 less turn. That's right, isn't it? Oh, so it actually gives me one more turn to shoot at Dave,
and stuff.
Because if I'd have gone first, his army actually misses out on 2 of my turns of shooting, so just manages to roll over me a little bit more. And with that, we'll get into the game, except for if you would like to be an absolute star like Dave here.
So if you enjoyed what's gone on today on the Bearfoot Miniatures channel, there is a button if you like it, there's a comment section if you didn't, and just subscribe anyway.
There we go. And there is a Patreon link below where you can join Dave in the Dodecatheon, which is the Discord, which is the channel's Discord, as well as get yourself a bounty trait that we will be modelling in the game.
T3 Mooks, welcome.
So welcome back while Dave messes with his dice bag. This is the battlefield that we will be playing on today. The glorious, brave Iron Warriors on this side of the battlefield, and the cowardly Blood Angels on that side of the battlefield. We've got our 3 objectives, 18 from the side, 18 away in the centre is the central objective, and 18 and 18 is the left-hand objective. They're going to be pushed 6 inches every time someone scores them at the start of a turn towards the enemy's board edge. So I'll be pushing them towards Dave's board edge, and Dave will be pushing them towards mine. Yeah. Yeah. And Dave's marker for his Day of Revelation is placed here. We've got our terrain, which is basically, we've got woodland is just woodland, same as always. Buildings are buildings, same as always. And barricades, same as always. We've got impassable line of sight blocking silos to go with the missile silo that's already there. And all of the fields will actually just be dressing and not counted as actually anything on the table. They're just to make it a bit more fun. And to make the extra fun, the bounty tray comes in, and I'm going to attempt not to have that much hilarity right now and not bounce the dice out. So on a 6 I seize. Oh, of course it bounces out. And it's a 4, so I don't. And it's over 2. Dave's turn 1.
Let's see how well this goes.
You don't sound too incredibly confident.
Well, I've got to get through turn 1, and then I'll see how we go. I am quite thankful you've not actually taken a Master of Signals.
I didn't think.
Plus, even after I told you I was taking Day of Revelation.
And I wasn't tailoring. So this is actually my Adepticon list. I've not said it up to now.
You've been holding back.
Yeah, well, that's it. I was just keeping it in the back pocket. Just in case I got so horribly destroyed it needs changing. But no, I wasn't going to just tailor to put a Master of Signals in because you were taking this. No, so Dave is basically just playing Hide the Blood Angel. Yeah. And cowering closer to these silos. Though I will say, Dave, I don't need line of sight to shoot that Scorpius, so
No, I know.
you better watch out.
I'm thinking what to pick my battle at this stage is what I'm allowing to see me to shoot and what I'm not. So I know the Scorpius doesn't need line of sight, so that's just going to be either of my squads are going to get targeted.
Yeah. Other than that, you've probably done a fairly good job of hiding entirely.
Yeah, then entirely hiding away from the autocannons on my right, Max's left, and allowing the Vigilator to shoot, because on the first turn these will be fearless, they won't be subject to their pinning.
That much is true, I'd not thought of that. Plus I've only got a 24-inch range with that Vigilator due to the night fighting. But he has got Relentless, so he'll be moving forward. He's 7. Ooh, so many factors to put into Dave's head all at once. Ooh, so he moves forwards.
And needs to come back a little bit, otherwise he's scooted a bit too far.
Taking the terrain into account. -2. A massive -2. Will it make all the difference in this most exciting of turns? Before the main army arrives.
There we go.
And that's the movement phase.
That's my movement phase done.
Dave, any shooting?
Well, I've only got melter guns that can see anything, and I don't think they're within 24.
Okay.
So, I don't think there is any shooting, but I'll see if I can see the Rhino. And 24's... No, it's there.
I mean, you're in, but can you shoot? You've got 12-inch range melter guns.
Yeah. But, like, I'm thinking...
Will it shoot back?
Shooting back is, like, your turn, you're going to move or discharge disgorge your Marines and fire back.
I prefer the term decant.
Decant.
Yeah.
D-bus, if you're
D-bus, yeah.
If you're in the guards.
A true officer, especially if the Iron Warrior, is decant. Like you would decant from a
wine bottle.
Exactly. And I think I'm going to guess that that's the end of Blood Angels turn 1.
Yep.
And into Iron Warriors turn 1. So I'm going to move 7 inches along the board edge with my Vigilator to here. And that's just to get a better firing solution. Definitely need to be within that 24. So 24. Oh, I'm definitely in 24. Dave, will you just measure me?
I'll be your glamorous assistant.
Yes, I am definitely within that 24. So all my rhinos are going to speed up 7 because I sort of need to start decanting stuff. Because if I don't, I won't get any intercepts whatsoever. So I'll move all the rhinos and then get the dudes out, and Dave can react wherever he wants, we'll just say. So this rhino gets to here. And we'll have to take a difficult terrain test as soon as it enters terrain. So difficult for the rhino. No, it's not difficult for the rhino. It's a quality rhino. It must have been made in the Midlands, like Land Rover. That's what they say, right?
Something like.
This rhino hits terrain. Oh, and immobilises itself there.
Nice. That one was made in the south.
I'm not sure we can properly stick to made in the Midlands is quality workmanship, Dave. I'm not sure that's in fact how it was. Buy all the watches from the Midlands.
I mean, I was going to say, yeah. Surely all of these tanks were made in the Midlands by Games Workshop.
They were in
factory.
Fact. So everything was made with a that'll do attitude. That's what we like here at Bearfoot Miniatures. That'll do, Dreadnought. Now, what I'm actually going to try and do is position my Predator on the hill here. So it's going to have moved 12 and therefore be... So it's going to have moved 14, and I'm actually going to have to pop a squat to check whether I can see some of Dave's guys. I definitely can't. I definitely can't. So it's just going to look all picturesque on this hill with its turrets slightly turned. And with that, I will debus, as we say, in the guard, apparently, Dave.
Well, it's in the guards. I think it was a World War II thing. That cavalry dismount. So when they exit their transports, whether they were half tracks or whatever, they debust.
So,
But don't quote me on any of
what
that.
I'm going to do is a light.
Can
So
I
I have
react?
alighted from the rhinos. Dave, do you want to react?
I'm going to react. I am going to advance with this squad.
You're going to advance.
Yeah, 4 inches forward, baby.
Interesting.
I'm getting these guys killed.
You've just given the viewers something to watch on first turn.
Yeah. I'm getting this game over and
Doing
done.
it all for you guys.
This game's done. You can get back to work.
Get back to work. You are such a middle manager now.
What do you mean? I'm such a lazy manager. Shit, that's on tape.
How many people at You Wetherspoons watch this? I mean, if there's a lot, I'm more successful than I thought.
There's potentially 2. There's two gamers there, so not including me.
So, with that move, we will get into the shooting phase. I'm going to start by firing my Vigilator at your Meltagun squad. I'm going to roll to hit. It hits on a 2. Oh, well, it hits on a 5, but he needed a 2. I've got Rending 2 up. I'm going to pick out, Dave, your Sergeant.
Yep.
Wherever the hell he is. On a 2 up, he rends. Is he in cover or is he not?
He is there, so...
So he gets a 6 up cover from being in the woodland.
Oh.
Whoop.
What? May the odds be ever in your favour.
I see how it is.
My wife literally just sent me that gift.
Well, I think she might have just done me over there. The Scorpius is going to fire at... It's going to have to be this Meltagun squad. I need to get rid
So
of.
you need to get rid of that.
So I'm not going to go super danger close. It's going to be over the Sergeant's head again.
Yeah.
You stay, please just hold that for me for a second. Oh. I have got a Nuncio Vox, so I can re-roll the scatter. I don't take off my
Ballistic skill.
ballistic skill, yeah, because it's night.
Oh, that's a hit.
It's a hit. Excellent. So it hits and gets how many, Dave?
5.
5. So because I didn't move, it gains Rending 4 up, Pinning and Shell Shock 1, but you don't care because you're fearless.
Well, I will when... I was going to say when you breach my armour, but...
So no breaches, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
How are you going to take these?
Just
Normal
on
moves?
mooks. Mooks for the mook god. Mooked it.
Looks like our rolls are at least equal this game. Well, I mean, some luck, but mainly fails.
I mean, at least they are the newest painted unit, so they are suffering new painted syndrome. Not just the fact that they're the only target for the army.
Yes, well, that is part of it, isn't it? So, I'm going to fire my Shrapnel Bolter from my Rhino here. That is outside of 12, so you're not going to be able to react with shooting. I imagine you're not going to react to an evade there, unless you really want to.
No.
No. So I've got 1 combi bolter shot. That's combi. I've got 4 shrapnel bolter shots. So I get 2 hits because it's night time and my guys can't shoot straight. I wound on 3s. 1 wound.
Mook? No, Mook's
So
it.
dead. That would be a pinning check there, but my guys are useless. Because your guys are so not scared.
Because they're fearless.
Yeah.
Their blood's up.
The Rhino at this side is going to do exactly the same. 1 combi bolter shot. That's combi. Yes, it hits.
That one hits.
He's a 4. He gets a 4.
Is it just an armour save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loves it. The shrapnel bolter gets 1 hit because it's night time. Doesn't wound.
Determined.
That didn't go as well as I wanted. Next, I'm going to get into my infantry squads. So I will start with the squad here that is on the central objective. No one's in 9, but everyone is in 18. So I'm hitting on 3s. Oh no, I don't. I ignore it because I've got a Cognis Signum, so I completely ignore night fighting. So I'm hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s. So I get 4 misses there. So I get 18 hits. Then I need force to wound because you are also a Marine. And I get another 5, 6, 7, 8 fails. So that's a total of...
Just don't say that.
So that makes a total of 10 successes. And Dave, your armour save, sir.
I had to double check that then as well. Oh, 2, 3.
So that's 3 dead. Next, I'm going to fire with the tactical squad that is right next to you. So with the tactical squad that's right next to Dave, they're going to Fury. Dave?
Yep, I'm going to return fire.
Okay.
In the hope that I can do something.
Yes. Well, this is the thing, it's the order that you fire is obviously doing... I fired everything that you couldn't fire at first.
Yeah.
I get 31 shots. I re-roll all of these ones. Not too many ones. So they all hit, because there's no ones in there. So force to wound, and there's 2, 4, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, and I think that was a fail. So there's 16 total wounds on Dave's squad. Are you vainly hoping that they've each got 3 wounds?
Well, yeah, but no, I'm actually double checking whether I actually gave the Sergeant Artificer armour or not.
So you starting on the Mook or starting on the
I'm
Sergeant?
going to start on the Mook anyway.
Right, so 3 ups until he fails on the Mook.
Done.
And then 15 saves on the Sergeant.
He's dead.
So Dave's 2 return fires. He hits on 4s because it's night. That's at least 1 hit.
No.
1 hit.
1 hit.
2 up.
Fuck's sake.
Aye. See, that would have been a 1, Dave. The bounty tray giveth and the bounty tray taketh away.
Generally takes the models away.
So that's 1 dead. And I'll just take tactical squad member number 1. I know, number 1. The prime move has gone down.
Prime Mook.
And with that, that is Iron Warrior's turn 1, since I literally have nothing else left to do. And we'll get into Dave's turn 2, where he's going to be dropping some hurt right now. So the start of Dave's turn 2, we're going to roll to see if night fighting continues on a 4 up.
No.
Ah, boo! Boo!
Doesn't really matter. The dawn is breaking.
So, quite literally, the dawn breaks. Dave has placed his first model within, 6 inches?
Within 6 inches of the marker, yeah.
That doesn't scatter.
It doesn't scatter.
So, he'll then deploy the rest of his squad, and then roll to see if it's disordered.
I'll roll and then...
Right, okay. Go.
Just to make it a bit easier. So it's not disordered.
And, yes, so Dave will deploy that squad, the rest of his army, and we'll get back. So, Dave has performed his deep strike. I am yet to react. Dave, do you want to tell us what's where?
So started with 20-man assault squad, who have got the 4 power axes and an apothecary in the middle here.
Yeah.
They were the first squad down. Spread them out to allow for everything else to come in. So there's everything else within 12 inches. We went for the Moritats. Landed on the far side of the forest. Twin Inferno pistols ready to get hot on the first roll. Dawnbreakers behind the line. And then Dawnbreakers on the flank as well.
Well, your flank, my centre of army.
Yeah. Very aware that there is a big Stompy Dreadnought there. And then Sanguinius and his squad of 21 ablative wounds at the back there.
How dare you refer to the glorious heroes of the Imperium like that?
I mean...
I think we all agree. But...
We all agree, but they're at the back there to allow threat towards your back line as well.
Yes. So with that, I will take a opinion check for literally everything in my army.
Won't be your dread, your tanks don't care.
No, they don't. They don't give a fuck. So Dave, delightful guy that he is.
Sorry, I can't quite get this attached to my nipple.
So Dave, delightful guy that he is, has just informed me of what, Dave?
Dawnbreaker cohort have a special rule called Sket getting sketty with it.
Skets
No.
on the brain.
Set the sky aflame, and when a unit entirely composed of that rule lands, any unit within 6 inches of their point sets a -1 to their pinning check from a deep strike assault.
Yes, so that is in fact all of my army that is going to be taking pinning checks. So we'll start on this left-hand side. I've got my 10-man tactical squad, who have got a sergeant. So they're leadership 8. They get pinned. I've got my warlords unit of plasma guns, who've got leadership 10. They love it. They absolutely love it. I've got my tactical squad here between the 2 rhinos, who on a 12, again, get pinned. This is not looking good. My tactical squad here on the central objective, on a 10, get pinned. And my tactical squad on the far right, on an 8, just about love it. So I'm then going to start declaring my interceptors. So everything that isn't pinned can make an intercept, because I've got augury scanners on all my infantry. And we're just saying off cam, this is why augury scanners need to be free, because your entire army is only going to have potentially this one time to fire at an entire army. That doesn't really work that well when you start deep striking single units, but the way that full army deep strikes work now, it's sort of necessary. Maybe that it maybe should be built into the deep strike assault or drop assault rights of war. I'm going to use my movement phase reaction to declare an intercept at your Moritat, because he can't be allowed to survive. My warlord unit is going to fire into the only thing that they can, the unit directly in front of them. And that's the Power Axes assault unit. And my tactical squad on the far right, the only one that can actually fire, that didn't hit the deck, they clearly buoyed by their original success of firing at the melter guns. They're going to fire into your Dawnbreakers that are closest, because I really need to pin them. So we'll start at the far left with my Dreadnought. That fires 4 shots from its Gravis autocannons. It hits twice, and then 2 2-ups, only one of which goes through. So Dave's got a 5-up refractor field save for his Moritat.
No.
It goes bye-bye.
Yep.
Yeah, well, at least that's something good, at least. I've got my Warlord unit that's going to fire into the Assault Marines directly in front of them. They hit on 2s because they've got a Cognis Signum in the unit. So 1 gets hot and 17 hits. And then going to breach on 4s and wound on 2s. So I've got 2, 4, 7 breaches and 7 wounds. 7 and 7. Any order you choose, please, Dave.
I might start with the wounds and then try tanking on my Artificer Sergeant.
Okay.
This is going to be in 1. In 1!
Hopefully.
No.
Hopefully in 2.
No.
Yes.
Strength.
So strength 7, so I'm not doubling you
feel
out.
no pain. He's alright. I'll keep going.
I thought better of you, Dave.
Oh, keep it
See,
in
the bounty tray giver and the bounty tray taker.
He's alright still.
One more.
Yep.
He loves them all.
And
All that nuclear plasma to the face.
And then I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 feel no pain slots, shots off just chainsword mooks.
Okay. So he passes 3 and 4 die.
4 mooks.
I've then got my Warlord's bolt pistol, my Apothecary's bolt pistol. So they both hit on 2s. 1 hit, 1 wound. So 1. I imagine you're tanking on the Sergeant.
Is it just another
Normal wound.
normal wound?
Bolt pistol.
Yeah, Sergeant. Yeah.
Loves it. And then my tactical squad down this end. So my tactical squad down this end into Dave's Dawnbreakers. They're re-rolling 1s because of Hammer of Olympia, and they hit with everything else. So I've got 5 misses. So the 5 re-rolls, they all hit, so I've got 28 hits at the moment. 4s to wound with an additional 1. So that's 2, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 16 wounds.
16 wounds.
So Dave's got 2 up saves to make for his Dawnbreakers, and if he fails 1, he will be taking a pinning check. Roll 2 ups and allocate after.
As long as I don't fail too many.
Well, you'll fail the same amount either way.
Knock on wood.
2 up saves! He fails 1! He's got to take a pinning check. And Dave is stubborn 9 because of his apothecary. Chaplain, sorry. He makes it.
Just.
And with that, I imagine we'll get into Dave's assault phase.
No, Dave's the rest of my Dave's movement. Let's not.
Go on then.
Oh, go on, you'll let me.
I'll allow it. This time.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
I don't know whether the pinning army is coming off that much. I don't think the drop assault list was in fact the best one to test it against, but this is the situation we're in. So Dave's rotor cannons move round.
I don't actually know.
I imagine you now want a shooting phase, don't you?
Ooh.
So Dave's got 4 shots from each of his rotor cannons. They'll hit on 3s. Who are you going into?
I'm going into the plasma support.
Okay. They will return fire.
Dun,
and they're in
dun.
fact... Do I bitter fury now? Because there's not actually that much shooting I care about. They're going to bitter fury.
See if I hit first. Can't get that one in. So that, out, that, out, that, and that, and that, and that.
Dave needs 5s to wound because I am a sturdy marine.
Dun dun dun. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
5 wounds. I'm gonna pull a Dave trick.
Yeah.
And I'm actually gonna start tanking on my warlord because I imagine when he gets into close combat with Sanguinius is gonna double him out. Feel no pain. Ah, he takes a wound.
One.
So that's 2. The 3rd one loves it. 4th one loves it. 5th one with feel no pain loves it. So he takes a wound.
Taking a wound.
What I do need to do is in my shooting phase, I forgot to take the gets hot roll. So the armor save, he loves it. So with that, I'm going to bitter fury back at Dave. I now gets hot on 1s and 2s.
It's only 6 sport marines, you might as well.
Yeah. So I've taken no casualties, so I've got 18 shots back at Dave. I'll be gets hot on a 1 or 2, but after looking at the rulebook, I still get the shot if a guy gets hot. So any 2s will both hit and hurt myself. So looking for 3s. Oh, there's a few gets hot there. So I've got...
There's another one there.
Yeah, so I've got 3 that gets hot and hits. I've got 1 that gets hot.
And misses.
And I've got a bunch, the other 14 just hit. So the gets hot that doesn't hit... The gets hot that doesn't hit is passed. The gets hot that do hit with feel no pain...
Still
1 dies. So that can be you. And then I'll roll to wound against Dave's squad as normal. So 2s and 4s will breach. And that's all but 1, 2. So I've got
How many
A
breaching?
ton. A ton, Dave. 5, 9,
For
11.
You breach through all the armour, so they
Yeah. And Dave, any more shooting?
I'm thinking about it, but I'm also thinking I might not.
Just to not waste everyone's time.
Well, no, well, yes and no, and just yeah.
Any more, Dave?
So I'm gonna shoot the Dawnbreaker squad in the middle here. Is gonna use their crack bombs from their grenade dischargers at your Tempter Dreadnought.
Okay, I can't do anything about it because I've already used my reaction. Reaction. I've already used my reaction. If I don't say it like an idiot.
So that's 9 shots, ballistic skill 4.
Okay, so 3s, even though I'm stood next to you and I'm massive.
I know, right? I still can't hit.
So 6 hits, and then you'll need 5s to wound because you're strength 6, right?
Yep. 5s to wound, only AP 4. But 3 wounds.
3 wounds. 3 2-ups. You got
Still
one
a
through.
wound in
He
there.
sneaks one through.
Sneak one in.
So I've got 5 wounds left. And I think Dave's going to fire all of his bolt pistols somewhere
Yeah, 17 bolt pistols
into the plasma squad.
into the plasma quad. 3s again.
So a bunch of misses. Dave, this is the Dave that I know and love.
Yeah, this is Dave that normally plays Imperial Guard and throws a lot of stuff at one thing.
So then you need
4s to wound.
Yeah, because I am also Marines. 5 total wounds.
5 wounds, and I'm guessing there's going to be some tanking.
You see, I really want to. The sergeant's going to tank him, isn't he? Because he's a champion like that. He loves them all.
Yeah, he's loved them all. Thought that'd happen.
Well, you started it, Dave.
I know,
You
I started it. I know, and you love me for it.
I think it's more in spite of it, Dave. But is the spear going to get thrown?
No, I'm not going to throw the spear. I'm going to keep hold of it for now. I thought about throwing it.
Well, that's why I was doing a nice close-up. Sort of panning shot of Sanguinius.
I could throw it.
See, this is the mind game's trying to put it in his head that he needs to throw this spear.
Well, I don't really need it for fighting most of your guys. I think Moon Silverblade will do a good enough job. I know what I could do.
Fuck you.
I remembered.
Go on.
I'm going to shoot Infernus at your Scorpius.
Okay, it'll just sit
Just
there and
miss.
take it. So you're 2s to hit.
2s to hit, it's Assault 2. It's only 1 shot, so 2 hits.
I thought you said it's only 1 shot.
No, it's Assault 2, 1 shot. So you get 1 use of it.
Oh, I get you. They so confused me then. Like
Yeah, I had to read it twice. It was like Assault 2, Armor Bane Melter, 1 shot. I'm like, but it's got 2 shots because it's Assault 2.
both hit.
So they both hit. It's within Armor Bane range. So first one,
Pens.
Second one, pens.
And I imagine you'll be hoping for that 6 again.
I'm hoping we'll probably won't get it now, but it's AP1, so
Stunned, so it's snap firing and can't move next turn.
that's alright. I can deal with that as well.
Okay.
What's the side armor on it? It's 12 or something.
12, yeah.
Yeah. Thought it was. So I'm going to then fire the Dawnbreakers on that side.
Yes.
They're going to fire their crack bombs
Yes.
at the other dreadnought.
Okay.
Seeing as you wiped out my Moritat.
Well, it needed to happen. I can't have all of my tanks going that one turn.
I think he needs Moritat needs a bodyguard next time I play him.
Yeah, he needs some buddies to just take some wounds.
Destroyer squad.
As you say, disposable nukes.
Disposable nukes for it. So yeah. These guys have still got all 10 of them. So.
So what was that? 8 hits,
8 hits.
and then
5.
I'm a Castaferum.
Oh.
Yeah. So 4s.
4s because it's Castaferum.
Yeah, boxiness.
Boxing.
2 up saves for the Castaferum. He loves it. It's clearly weak Contemptor armor over here. Any more?
I think that's all my shooting.
Okay.
Sanguinius is part of that squad, so they're stuck. They shot. He's dead. They're dead. They're dead. Done.
Okay.
Assault phase.
Yes.
So in the centre, the Dawnbreaker is going to charge into your Dreadnought.
He's going to stand there and take it. Actually, do I want to hold? I'm going to hold the line there, so you don't get your... Nah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to let you do it.
Fine.
So I'm not going to... I'm sorry, that might have been confused, Dave. I'm not going to hold the line.
You're not?
I'm just going to let you do it.
Okay.
I think you're going to wipe me anyway. Either way.
And the other Dawnbreaker is going to charge your Castaferum.
He is going to Overwatch. So I'm going to fire 4 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s. Of course I fail 1. Wounding on 2s. So that's 2 dead. 2 closest? No? It doesn't have to be. I'm just...
No, I was like, maybe.
Hey, you've convinced me. So your charge distance, you get +2 for your jump pack. And you don't get any additional bonuses between Blood Angels. So you, Dave, to make it in, need a mighty 2-on-2 dice.
Watch me now just not get that. Oh, wait.
Oh, look. What a surprise. So they are in, and you might as well do your piling move, since at best, I'm going to be the same initiative as you. If not, at worst, you're going to be more than mine. And then, I think the one we've all been waiting for. Sanguinius into the Scorpius.
If he was separate, if he was a separate unit, I would be away. But he's not, so he's stuck there. He's going to sit there.
He's not going to charge?
He's not going to charge. It's
Okay.
stunned. I can leave it for a turn, deal with it afterwards.
Okay.
So,
any more charges?
Assault Squad. At your Plasma Squad.
Do you know what? I could have almost guessed.
I know.
So I've got 16 shots coming in from my Overwatch. Because who didn't guess that I was going to Overwatch there?
Yeah, I know,
I've got
right?
9, 14, 16 shots. I'm going to fire my 2 pistols first. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound, Dave. 1 wound.
Armor save?
Yeah, of course.
Fine.
And then the plasmas that are all double tapping. Oh, that's a lot of ones. 5 ones. The squad might have just nuked itself. And then 2s with 4s rending. 4 ones there. This is not going my way. So that's 5 rends and 2 normal wounds. And I'll just do my overheats while I'm over here. With feel no pain for them too. 2 die. Watch this be more than Dave's now.
Yeah, probably. So I'll take the 2 armor saves. I'll go for the sergeant.
You
He's
horrible
right.
person.
I know, right? And the 5 feel no pains on mooks. Which
that?
2 survive, but 3 lose.
Yeah, 3 dead.
There's a chainsaw. There's a chainsaw. There's not a chainsaw, but it's not an axe, so it's okay.
Yeah, so it's okay. And into your charge roll, you need a double 1, Dave.
No, I didn't get a double 1.
So we'll get them moved and get into whichever combat Dave fancies fighting first.
No, they have reach 1. The same.
Yeah.
Same difference.
But Sudden Strike only works in the charge, doesn't it? Reaches all the time.
Reaches all the time. Sudden Strike might be on the charge here. You're right, probably on that one.
So Dave on the far left has reach 1.
Reach
so
1 on the
strikes
spears.
before my Castaferum.
So there's 2 attacks each.
Yep.
3 for the champion. So that's 3 and 4 for charging, respectively.
So Dave has the amount of attacks in his hand.
Weapon skill 5.
I am weapon skill 5 also.
So 4 to hit. Wait, no. Weapon skill 6, possibly.
Because you're charging and you've got Sanguinius in the army.
Sanguinius is in the army
Correct.
and I'm charging. I
So-
remember rules.
So you will hit me on 3s.
Ta-da! Still missed with a bunch. See, this is why I've got a chaplain in the other one.
You've not done too badly there.
Nah, not too bad.
Oh, I think you missed a 1.
I'll drop one out then. I wasn't sure whether I'd knocked it or I'd missed it.
Ah, I didn't see whether you had.
No, I didn't either, so I dropped it out anyway. Out of fair play. So, normally strength 4, +1 for Furious Charge, +1 for their spear, so
So 4s.
4s.
So I'm took a
Fours.
6.
I'm a Blood Angel, so I wound you on 3s.
Yes, you do. But I imagine you're looking for those 5 ups.
5 up Rens, so... Ta-da!
Ta-da!
I'll take the ones that fail out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Rens and 6 saves.
Okay. So I've got a Ferromatic Deflector for the 6 wounds that are rending. So I take 5 and I've got 1 left. And the 2 up saves against everyone else. I explode a lot. So my explosion radius is D6. 5.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone, but it's the Rhino as well.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily none from the squad. So Dave, do you want to give it into the side of my Rhino?
Apparently not.
So a strength 6 you do nothing. And into your squad you've got 10 dudes.
9.
9 dudes. So 9 dudes wounded on 2s. 4 1s, Dave. 4 1s. So 5 wounds. I hate these dice.
You picked them.
And 1 wound done to the Dawnbreakers.
And feel no pain. No, he does.
He does feel pain.
He fell over, so you can go.
Next, what are we fighting?
I'm going to go into the centre there.
The centre. Ooh,
Oh,
ooh, tasty.
I'm not saving the big game for the end.
So, what are you going to be striking with first, Dave?
I believe my Mooks strike first.
And so do mine.
So Mooks versus Mooks.
Yeah. I'm going to challenge with my Warlord.
I'll accept with my...
Oh no, I'm going to
Such.
challenge with my Apothecary.
Oh, my Apothecary I'll accept then. We'll have an Apothecary.
Boo! Boo! Right, go on then.
Go on then, what?
Right.
What are you trying to say?
What, do you want me to get my attacks out of the way, Dave?
I don't mind either way. They're both
Right.
striking same time because both Apothecaries are
Yes.
bare bones, so...
Right, I'll do mine then. So I've got 2 attacks base, 1 for 2 close combat weapons. I hit once. Oh no, I hit nons because you get +1 weapon skill on the charge. And that's that.
Cool. So 2 base, charging and 2 weapons.
Yep.
Hitting you on 3s.
3 hits.
Wounding you on 3s.
Because of a Blood Angel. I imagine you got Shred from a Chainsword.
Shred from a chainsword.
2
2
wounds.
wounds.
2 3 ups. And he feels no pains himself. And he loves it.
He's alright.
Next, the Mooks.
Mooks for the Mook God. So I've got 2.
So I've got 2 guys with Grav Mace. That's my Sergeant and Tech Marine. They hit on 5s. 1 hit. And doesn't wound.
So,
Cheers for coming, lads.
thanks for being there. So
Yeah.
I've got 8 Mooks, as it were. And so 1 attack base, 1 for charging, 1 for 2 weapons on each of them. So,
Can I just do my...
yeah, you can...
So my 4 Mooks hit twice, actually, not 3 times, because of Dave's +1 weapon skill on the charge, and I don't wound at all. And now into Dave's attacks.
So, just my Mooks. Needing 3s.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, right.
If I didn't think you were going to run over this squad so easily, I would be even more dismayed for you.
Oh no, the barrel. Wounding on 3s with shred.
Ooh, that's actually quite a few wounds. He only fails 4 times.
Force fails. Let me just put them there. Reroll. 2 fail there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So 14 total wounds. So I've got 5 dudes before the 2 up saves and Apothecary kicks in. So that's the first 5 passed. The second 5, I failed 2, but I get feel no pain.
Mm-hmm. They feel it.
2 guys feel it, yeah. And the last 3 with feel no pain. So 3 total die from the combat weapons. And now it's into the initiative 1 step.
Yep.
So initiative 1, do you want to go first, Dave? Or?
I'll go first this time if you want.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Yeah. Get yours done.
So 4 power axes. So that's 3, 6, 9, and 12.
12 hitting on 3s. Ooh, that's a bunch of misses.
You might be alright.
And wounding on 2s. 6 total wounds. And these, I feel no pains. I'll start on the mooks. So that's 2 at a time. So 1 dead in 1s. Oh, he died twice.
So who's next after that?
Yeah, so that's onto my sergeant.
And he's just mooked it.
Yeah, he's mooked it. How many total was it? 6?
Yeah, so 1 left.
And then next onto my tech marine, who mooks it. Oh,
Should have 4 dead.
Oh, right, cool, 4 from that. So, Dave, do you want to go with your sergeant?
I'll do my sergeant next. So 4 from him.
Yeah. Now my majority is 6. Oh, he's at this initiative step, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you still need 3s. So 2 hits, 2s to squash.
Oh.
So that's 1,
2.
2 squashes. The apothecary just dies. And
One in
my
front.
warlord loves it.
Oh.
He loves it.
Oh. But you can strike back now.
He can.
It's all getting exciting.
So he's got 4 attacks hitting on 3s. Mastercrafted. He hits 4 times. And 2s to squash. He squashes 4.
That's just going to be 4 mooks, isn't it?
His servo arm hits. And squashes another one. So 5 total dead.
5
from my
mooks.
warlord. Dave's done 8 total combat res. I've killed 5.
5, so you've left with 3.
So 3, but I've got the warlord trait that gives me +1
So
combat res, so I've lost by 2. So I'm leadership 8. And he stays around. Well done, pig. And into the next combat for Dave's.
So we're over here.
Yeah, so that's just the Dreadnought versus the Dawnbreakers. Dave's going to go first with his
9
billion
dice.
attacks. So the attacks from the Dawnbreakers into the Dreadnought.
Weapon skill 6.
Yeah,
So
weapon
remember
skill
the
6.
rules this time.
So 3s. I'm weapon skill 6 for some reason.
I'm Warrior Rules.
It's more Alpha Legion rules.
No, you'd be over there by now.
So that's 4 misses.
Strength of 6.
So I'm toughness 7, so you need 5s.
Need 4s. Blood Angels.
Ah, Blood Angels, you need 4s.
I mean, you're probably alright looking at that roll.
I don't know.
That one I knocked over. That was a 5. So, need 5s with the Wren, so...
So 11 5-ups from the automatic shielding, I die.
Yeah.
And that's why I started with them. So I explode 2.
Oh.
Just 2.
Pathetic.
And I probably just get a few of Dave's. Oh, I get 2 of my guys. And like all but 2 of Dave's squad.
It's fine.
Yeah, all but 2. So that's 8 of your squad, Dave, is it?
Mm-hmm.
So 8 2-ups on Dave's squad. Fail 3 again. 5 total. These dice are cursed. They all love it.
They're all fine. Two
And
on
then,
yours?
yeah, 2 on my dudes.
Oh, just one.
1 loves it. The weakest Dreadnought Blast that I've ever seen. And then Dave will consolidate all of his squads if he wants. So with Dave's consolidation, he's contested the objective on the right. We've milled in the centre. And Dave's actually gone after my Predator on the left. And that's going into Iron Warriors turn 2. So in Iron Warriors turn 2, it's feeling like more of a turn 4. I'm going to start off with moving my Predator. He's going to pivot, move 7 to here, and then pivot round. I'm just going to split Dave's squad so that I can fire with my las cannons. I will just...
I'm going to use my movement reaction to advance.
Okay. He's going to use his movement reaction to advance.
I have 2.
What absolute shocking play.
Boop.
I know he's not pulling them far away from the battle, but at least he's pulling them a little bit away. Next, this Rhino is going to pivot and go... It's actually going to go 5 forwards to here, pivot, and go 2 to here. And with that, I'm going to roll a difficult terrain check. He's fine.
Whoa, bounty tray.
Bounty.
Reroll that in the tray.
One rule for others and one rule for me, Dave.
I know, right?
He loves it.
No, it's fine.
He loves it even more, in fact. My Rhino here is going to pivot, move a bit to like 2 inches, and then get to here.
Shuffle round.
Yeah. Just sort of trying to get within combi bolter range, you know. What does everyone else want to do? Do you know what? Everyone else is fairly happy where they are. Yeah, in fact.
I mean, half of them don't have a choice.
Do you know what I am going to do?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to ram you with this Rhino into the Dawnbreakers. So I pivot and make a straight move, hit the unit. I stay an inch away, but you've got to take a leadership check or run away.
Let's see what happens.
9. Your chaplain's alive, so you love it. I'm then going to do D6 hits at strength 6.
It's 3.
So it's 3, yeah. So that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Because actually it wounded on 2s.
Yeah. Just on the mooks. Love it.
Love it. Next, I'm going to do the same from this Rhino here.
Is that not the immobilised one?
No, the one in the
Okay.
trees is.
He's going to try
So yeah, I'm going to try and ram you. So you automatically pass leadership because Sanguinius is around.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything from there?
What can you do?
Do you want to try and destroy me with a sort of a death or glory attack?
Well, that's what I was going to say. This is going to be my question: is what can I do against a ram attack?
You can make a single attack that auto hits against my front armor.
Okay.
And if it stops me in my tracks, you will survive. If not, you die. I recommend you do it with Sanguinius.
Yeah, well, I probably will. Not. I reckon I can just tank any hits you do against me, so I'll just let you ram attack me.
Right. So I'll turn
Deal with you afterwards.
and do that. So see if I immobilise myself on the turn.
Yeah, like that might stop
Oh.
it. See? I'm fine. You stopped yourself.
So he doesn't do the ram and just stays there like an idiot.
Told you he was immobilised.
So into the shooting phase. We'll start with my Vigilator, who's going to fire at this Dawnbreaker specifically.
Yeah.
You've not got an Apothecary in that unit, have you?
No, I don't.
So yeah, into this one specifically.
Okay.
I hit. I need a 2 to rend. I don't rend.
Don't rend.
So, and I don't wound.
I feel sorry for you, brother.
So my tactical squad on the right-hand objective is going to fire into the Dawnbreakers. What are you going to do, Dave?
I am going to react with the Wrath of Angels.
What does that do?
That interrupts. No, I gain Shrouded 5 up,
Yes.
and then immediately make a charge
After the shooting attack.
after the shooting attack.
Right. Okay. Okay. Fine. Well, we'll see if I pin you.
Well, that's it as well. You still got pinning on that.
So I hit on 2. How many times has that come off for me? So I hit on 2s.
Need more Dawnbreakers, obviously.
Clearly I should be playing Blood Angels if I want to pin people. So I miss 4 times with my 28 attacks. Oh, 29, sorry. They still go on to hit 3 of them times.
I mean, they are an inch away. Surely it can't be that hard to miss them.
I could have done that from 9 inches, so
Giggity.
from the to wounds on 4s. If I stop laughing at my own jokes. Oh, that's a bunch, but probably about half. So that's 4, 5, 10, 12 wounds. So Dave's going to take 12 2-ups. Hopefully he fails 10 of them. So he fails
4 of them?
Yeah, and now gets a 5-up evade because of his advanced reaction. Come on, at least 1.
I know, right?
So 3 die. So Dave needs to make a pinning check or he won't be able to charge.
So the pinning check.
Ooh,
Fails.
he fails and can't charge. I take back everything I said off camera.
Everything off camera has just been retaken.
He's lucky we're friends here. I'm putting the dice tray over there, but in fact, because Dave's failed that, I can continue shooting there. Yes! So I'm going to fire my shrapnel cannon into that unit. It hits 4 times, because the Iron Warriors are mad, and wounds once, because they're not that useful.
2 up. Oh.
They love it.
He's
The combi bolter hits once, his combi still hits once. It wounds. All my 6s are coming out now.
No.
He dies because the Iron Warriors can taste blood in the water. So another one bites the dust. We'll then do the 10-man squad here that are going to be snap firing.
Oh, so yeah, snap firing.
Yeah, don't. I'm happy to snap fire there, Dave.
Are you sure?
Worry. Do you know what? I'm going to complain about it off camera, but I'm going to do it still. So 5 are not in rapid fire range. So with Fury of the Olympia, I still add 1 to my number of shots when I'm pinned. I don't know whether you do that with Fury of the Legion, because I've never done it. So I'm hitting on 6s and re-rolling 1s. That's 1 whole 6 up to now. 2... And I get 4 re-rolls. Shows how my luck is going this game. Oh yes, another hit. Excellent. Come on, lads. 2 wounds.
2 ups.
Ah, they both save. Oh, life's so unfair to me. Next, I'm going to snapfire the squad from here into Dave's Sanguinius squad. So that's 32 dice hitting on 6s because I'm snapfiring. That's not. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hits. Wow. That sounded sarcastic, but I meant that well. And I get 4 re-rolls. I did mean it. Come on, lads. Yes. Looking for 6s on the re-roll. So that's 7 total hits. And that is a total of 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Which I imagine Dave will just take tank on Sanguinius and lose all 3. What are you going to do, Dave?
I'm going to take all 3 on Sanguinius and hope he doesn't just fluff it.
He takes 2. Sanguinius is down to 4, and I imagine that's the last time Dave tanks on Sanguinius this
Yeah, because he
game.
can't take the...
A mobilised Rhino that got immobilised on turn 1 is going to fire into Sanguinius' squad. He gets 2 combi bolter shots, which is combi. 2 hits, no wounds though. The shrapnel cannon rerolls 1s. So 3 hits. And wounds twice, Dave. 2 tanks on Sanguinius. Coming up, go on.
Tank on the Sergeant.
Yeah, feel no pain?
Oh, Sergeant does die.
He does. These are the little victories that get me to sleep at night. So the Rhino that immobilised itself this turn fires its shrapnel cannon. It rerolls 1s, so it hits 4 times. And wounds 4 times. That one shrapnel cannon has booked me up about these shrapnel cannons this game. So, tank on Sanguinius?
No, I'm just going to take on mooks because it's only AP whatever.
AP nothing.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Oh.
1.
And then a 5 up, feel no pain. Yeah. Ooh. We're chipping them. The combi bolter, which is a shrapnel. Can't reroll it more than once though. It wounds. And a mook. Oh, he's fine. Next, my pinned tactical squad on this side. How many are within 9? 3 are within 9. The rest are outside of 9, obviously, by not being within 9. And that means I get 6 shots, or 9 shots for the front 3 guys, and 2 for the rest. So rolling to hit on 6s and 1s will get re-rolled. So that's 3 hits up to now. Oh, there's a 1. 3 hits, 4 hits. Forced to wound, 1 wound.
Dawnbreaker.
He loves it. Now, this Rhino with its shrapnel cannon, re-rolling 1s, 4 hits, 3 wounds. And the shrapnel bolter will add 2 hits, no wounds.
3 Dawn mooks. Yeah.
They love it. The next Rhino here adds 4 hits, 2 wounds, and the shrapnel bolter with combi, 2 hits, no wounds, so just 2 wounds.
2 mooks. There we go.
And finally, the Predator is going to fire into, you guessed it, the Dawnbreakers. So it's Predator cannon, hits 4 times, all on 6s. I could do with that roll this time. So I get 2 wounds and a rend, and they'll double you out.
So the rend is just going to mook a guy.
Yeah.
So I have no invulnerable save.
Guy gets mooked.
2 2-ups. Oh, 1.
1 more just dead. Multi-melter, which is multi. 1 hit, 1 wound, and fried. My 2 las cannons, 1 hits, 1 dead.
That's another mook.
And that is the end of my shooting phase, where we need a leadership test for these severely depleted Dawnbreakers.
Fine.
They're fine. And we'll go into the combat phase, where Diogenes is facing down a lot of guys. So all of your guys, except for the AP ones before me, Dave. So 3 normal mooks into Diogenes.
And the Apothecary.
Yeah.
But
Does the Locargos go down? You hit me on 5s because I'm weapon skill more than yours.
yeah, but now it's not as easy to do this. 5s.
Oh.
I'll say that.
Yeah,
3 misses.
I think you might have spoke too soon.
But I don't wound as well now. So it's 4s to wound
Yeah.
with shred.
So it's 3 wounds with shred.
So 4 wounds in total.
4 total. 4 2-ups. He loves it.
It's fine.
Now it's the initiative 1s.
Mm-hmm. All simultaneous.
Yeah.
So do you want to go first?
Yeah, my red dice will be the servo arm, which can't be re-rolled. I hit on 3s. He hits 3 times. And squashes 3. Brutally, I may add. I suppose he doesn't squash 3. He jabs 3 with his Thunder Spear.
Jab, jab, jab. That's the 3 mooks.
Yeah, and then your strikes back. So that's 4 power axes, I imagine.
Yeah.
So I imagine you didn't take off all of those.
No. 4 power axes.
Hitting on 5s. That's 3 hits.
Wounding on.
3s because it's not first turn of combat.
2.
2 wounds. It'll be enough to do him, maybe. Or it could be enough to do him, I should say. He loves it. And then Dave's fist.
2 fist.
He doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Which means Dave loses combat by 3. 4 because I get +1 for my Warlord trait. So Dave needs a 4 or less.
No.
He runs. We both roll off. We both had our initiative. I need to beat Dave. Give me a target number, Dave. So Dave's roll.
Okay.
Bouncy tray. A 3. I run him. I really run him.
Can't do anything with that.
Wow. Well, do you know what? That's not how my bitching would have suggested it went.
It's still your HQ versus just a mook squad.
Yes. Well, I thought the fist was... I thought I'd obviously not die to your squad. I thought you'd squash me.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I could just see in the back of my mind. And I run off a little bit. So with that, we will go into Dave's turn 3? Turn 4?
3.
So into Dave's turn 3. Oh, sorry, I should say Sanguinius-led Blood Angels turn 3.
Yeah, I know. It's just going to be Sanguinius next turn.
Don't be so down on yourself.
I'm going to fly this way. Fly, little birdie.
Okay. So you get, an inch of my tactical squad. I'm going to... I'm
going to...
So, I was considering moving my Warsmith, but because you can't join units in the enemy's movement phase, I'm not. We've also just realised that Dawnbreakers have 2 wounds, which didn't matter over here because they all died to autos and las. But over here, we've added 2 models back because they lost 4. So that was 4, or they lost 4 wounds, so that's only 2 models. Dave, remaining move.
Remaining moves.
Singular. Singular, Dave.
Well, no.
Singular. Does he want to split off?
I'm going to split him off. Even with the fact that I measured and found he was out of range. And even I could have been gamey and put the 2 models back on this side and made him in range. I'm not. I'm not like that. Not at the moment.
When it comes down to turn 6,
yeah. Give me another turn or 2 and I might.
There would have been an upsettedness if you'd have put them on that side.
Right. So I am still going to activate Sanguinius' wings and separate him off from the squad. I'm flying over here. And those guys are going to stay there because they're within range for what I want them to do anyway.
So, in my movement phase reaction, what I'm actually going to do... Now, since they're pinned... what do I do? I sort of want to make it harder for Sanguinius to charge. Everyone tell me in the comments what I should actually do. But... like, if I move back, he's got his jump pack activated, so he just hops in the gap. I think what I actually do is I advance towards Sanguinius, and I stop an inch away. So I'm just, although it's only doing it by an inch, it's making the charge harder because he has to come over here now to charge in rather than just hopping the rhino and going in. That extra inch, Dave, it really counts.
Yeah.
So, Dave, what are we doing in your shooting phase?
Nothing. I've decided.
Are you sure you don't want to trigger some reactions from me?
Yeah, I'm sure I don't want to trigger any reactions at this stage.
Fine. Going
straight into the assault phase.
Yeah. So I've still got 2 reactions because my warlord didn't die.
Yep.
And where are we going first?
I am going to charge with the Dawnbreakers here into your tactical squad.
Okay, that tactical squad will overwatch with Fury of Olympia. And that'll be 31 shots. So I'm hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s. I'm sure everyone's bored of hearing that now.
If you didn't know by now, tune in.
If you don't know me by now. So that's 27 hits from the first batch.
Good job where you can only paint silver.
Shut up, Dave. So he's a total of 31 hits. And then 4s to wound. That's a bunch of fails, though. These dice really don't like wounding. I think they don't mind the to hit, but the to wound on them is terrible.
To wound?
Exactly.
You turned into an owl.
Fucking hell. That's 9 out of 31, Dave.
9 out of 31.
9 out of 31.
I don't think I've got that many models.
So you have 8 wounds, or 7 wounds left in the squad.
I know.
Where are you taking them?
And only 3 of the models have got power artificer armor.
Okay, so you can take them 6 at a time.
So we have to do the first 6 artificer armors.
So 1 takes a wound, he gets a feel no pain. Takes it.
So that's 1 wound.
Yeah.
Another 3 artificer armors.
They love it.
Fine.
But you've got to take a pinning check because I've got shrapnel weapons. Ah, they love it and they get in.
They're fine.
They're an inch away. There goes my scoring unit.
Oh no. Oh well.
Oh no.
So I'm going to charge this squad here.
So, because I can't actually pin Sanguinius, I'm not going to bother with a reaction there because he's only got 4 wounds left. I could chip a few. Just the opportunity makes me want to. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. Do you know what? I shouldn't go for that. Like, sort of do the stupid thing and hope. So go on.
So he's got 5 inches he needs.
Is that it?
Because his movement's 14, he gets +3, so I need double 1.
Okay. So 1 to fail. No.
Flappy birdie.
That gets him over and in.
And then the big squad in the middle is going to try and multi-charge.
So both of these?
Yeah.
Okay. So your primary target is the closer one, I imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to... Do you want to guess, Dave?
I'm guessing that you're going to withdraw.
I'd love to get inside my rhinos, but you didn't give me that option, because I was actually going to do that.
If I move.
If you moved.
Yeah, I didn't know, did I?
I am, in fact, going to overwatch. I was considering holding the line to get rid of Encarmine Fury and the other bonuses to charging.
Trait.
But I thought, if the Overwatch and Shrapnel Bolters don't pay off now, I can well and truly say they're useless. So,
They worked
hitting on
over
2s,
there.
wounded on 1s. They worked 1 time this game, Dave.
Alright.
1 time.
Yeah, but my army landed on your face.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm willing to keep trying it out, but I'm not yet convinced by that 1.
You should try it against a bunch of Yanks.
So I get... Well, I'm going to, Dave. I'm going to. So 27 becomes 31.
And if you want to hear more about his adventures, stay tuned to the Bearfoot Miniatures channel.
I'm not cutting that bit out.
Future footage from my journey to Adepticon. I mean Max's journey, I'm not going.
Road to Adepticon, because
road
everything's
to
road to...
Road to Adepticon, ROA.
So 4s to wound.
You missed the tray. And again. That counts as a miss now.
That's not how the tray taketh. Why am I so bad at rolling to wound?
I don't know. Only you can answer this.
I think the dice hate me.
They
don't like how I got them smaller than the rest of the dice. So that's 10, 13. 13 out of 31. And I think you can guess what I'm looking for. 1 wound.
13 mooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 go through.
Do you know what? I'll also take that.
I've still got feel no pain.
You have, but
5 ups. I still lose a few.
so 4 dead, and that is a pinning check.
Fine.
They're in.
But
They're not in. They need to.
They still lose 4.
Yeah. Yo, no, four's good. And then the roll to actually move.
Dun dun dun. So 5.
5. So Dave will get himself into this bottleneck and not be able to get over. So we're going to have about 4 people each striking. So this is how Dave's sort of charge manoeuvre has gone. He's been bottlenecked by the rhinos, the immobilised gates.
I'd be fine. Didn't he?
And yeah, hopefully we can hold this Persian menace back. So Dave, where
Persian
are we starting?
race. I'm going to start over here.
Well,
Sanguinius.
do you not want to cheer yourself up at the end of the phase with that?
I don't know, have you seen me use Sanguinius yet?
Not yet, but I hope it's as good as you're implying.
6 attacks basic, 1 for charging.
I'm going to challenge.
Yeah, fine. I'll stab a dude in the face 6 times.
Okay. So, Dave accepts the challenge because he's got nowhere to run because he's a single model. Your weapon skill a lot higher than mine. My sergeant's going to go in. So you hit me on... What, your weapon skill 8? So 3s?
Oh, it's got 9.
Your weapon skill 9? Oh, because you charged. So 2s, yeah. And mastercrafted, I imagine?
Yep. Oh, the tray taketh away.
So I'll hit.
Strength 10.
So 2s to just kill me.
AP 1, so yeah.
So I'm dead. My sergeant dies heroically. But my squad is stubborn. Because of Heart of the Legion. And the overspill doesn't kill anyone. And I will pile in. But that is not a trick I can repeat too many times. So I've got 8 plus the apothecary, who's got a chainsaw, so I'll do his separate. I hit on... Okay. So 2 hits. 2 wounds. Mental.
2 up.
Oh, he takes a wound and he's down to 3. Though I don't think I'm going to win this combat still. I hit with the with the apothecary, who's got shred. He doesn't wound, and I've lost by a lot.
But you're stubborn.
But I am stubborn at leadership 8. They love it and just stay there.
It's fine. So go on the other side next.
Yeah, the Dawnbreakers into my tactical squad.
Yeah, so 3 of them. So that is 3 attacks each.
It is because you charge.
Yes.
Weapon skill more than mine. A good amount of hits there. 8. And then you're looking for 5s. I suppose you might not even care.
AP 3.
Yeah. So
Strength 6.
So 2s to wound. You can't get better than that.
So
8.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 rend.
Yeah. 5 rend, 3 wounds.
3 wounds at AP 3.
So the 3 wounds at AP 3, I will start tanking on my sergeant. Loves it. He's got a 4 up, feel no pain. The sergeant goes down.
Yeah.
So I will take it on my techie, who loves it. Then I'm just going to take the 5 rends on normal blokes, and they've got a 4 up, feel no pain. 2 die, so a total of 3 dead. So Dave's apothecary at initiative 4.
3 attacks.
2 hits, because you're weapon skill 5, aren't
Yeah.
you, on the charge?
It's 3s.
With shred.
Shred. 2 wounds.
techie. He loves both. Because I knocked the dice. Yeah. So my attacks back, I will just include... Has your apothecary got a different save than the rest of them?
Yeah, he's power armoured.
Power armoured. Right, so I need to actually... Fine, I need to do the Grav Mace separate. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, he didn't get any upgrade apart from his jump back.
Hitting on 5s with my regular mooks. 2 hits, they're really mad. They're doing well for tacticals.
Need to give him some bayonets.
2 wounds. Do you know what? I might try and squeeze the points for it. Because
Just
1
even
point
just
for bayonets.
1 point for bayonets. It's just worth it occasionally, I think. Because I was looking at chain bayonets for tacticals.
Yeah. Chain bayonets for...
Gives them a shred.
Yeah, but it's 2 points, which then makes a tactical squad 20 points. The 5th of a tactical squad.
It's different for you because I'd get a benefit. Then mine are more likely to end up in combat.
Yeah. Whereas mine's just like sort of that little bit extra.
Yeah.
So Dave's got 2 saves on 2 ups.
2 up on a mook. Loved it.
Love it. Next is gonna go my apothecary with 3 attacks. Hits twice and 4 ups with shred. 2 wounds.
2 ups. Fine.
Stop passing them! And my Graviton Mace hits 3 times and wounds twice. So that's 2 wounds. Dave, 2 ups. Getting familiar this.
Yeah.
Oh, he passes one. Oh, he takes a wound! 5 up, feel no pain.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Boo! So I've got a leadership 8.
You stubborn though.
Yeah, stubborn test.
Oh.
And they run.
They run.
6.
No, they're probably away.
Yeah, they're away. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And the Iron Warriors know how to run off. When they run off, they do it properly. They go 11. The boss is here, and they still leg it.
They still decide to choose it. This isn't fantasy. You can't use his leadership.
Do you know what? I think that should be a rule. Right. Having the boss on the blower.
Well, the Solar Auxilia get it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we all know they're braver than Marines. So, into this combat here.
I was going to shuffle around.
So, into the hot gates.
Yeah.
Dave.
So, we're at initiative each, aren't we?
Oh, we are as well. So...
I know what I've forgotten this entire game and I've only just remembered now.
Go on.
Hammer of Wrath.
So you've got 2 models in base-to-base
2 models in base-to-base contact. Don't whinge. It might be the key to
I'm not
this.
whinging. You're remembering your rules.
Yeah, no, just everywhere else I've forgotten it. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I'll start tanking.
If you lose your sergeant now.
On the not on the apothecary, on the tech marine. He's fine.
Alright.
Right, so do you want to do yours and then I'll do mine?
How many chainsaw dudes do we say?
So you've got... Is that a chain? That's a chainsaw dude, isn't it? So you've got
the chainsaw, isn't he?
3... You've got 4 chainsaw dudes and 4 power sword dudes.
3, 4 chainsaw. I think technically he's up with a paragon blade. So hitting on 3s because I charged.
Yeah.
Oh, you sausages.
Well, they only missed 3 times. They're doing well.
I know, right? Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, 3's to wound and he gets 5.
Shred.
Oh, boo. You make me so happy every time I see all them fails and then you just re-roll them.
So that's 8 saves.
8 saves. I'm striking at the same time, so I just start tanking on my tech marine.
Yep.
Loves it. Loves it. Loves it.
There he goes.
Feel no pain. And how many is within 6 of the objective? So I've only got 5 out of the 12 in the squad. So that's just a 5 up, feel no pain.
No.
He dies, but he will still get to strike. So I just take the other
4.
Thank you.
It's alright.
So the other 4 just on mooks.
Another one.
With feel no pain.
Nope.
So he dies.
But he strikes still.
He does. And you have 3 more in engagement range.
Well, it's still the same initiative.
Ah, yeah.
So the 4 power swords. 4 power swords. And 3 to hit.
And then
3's to wound.
3's to wound, yeah. 6 is rend. So 1 rend. 1 feel no pain. Dead. So that's 3 total wounds. And I will strike back. So my apothecary goes and hits on 5s. Nothing.
Nothing.
Cheers for coming. I've got 3 blokes.
He's busy, obviously.
Nothing. And then my tech marine, is he mad? No. He's dead. So
They're all dead, Dave.
they are. So that means I have lost combat.
It's the rules.
Yeah. So
Them's the rules. You've still got to pass the test.
Yeah,
Just because you're stubborn.
let me explain it. So
Sorry.
I'm slightly laughing
Sorry.
because in killing the closest models to Dave's unit, I'm now more than half within 6 inches of the objective. So I'm stubborn at leadership 8 if I can actually pass a test. I do. And everyone mills in an order determined by the rulebook. So at the end of Blood Angels turn 3, Dave, how has it gone?
I think that's alright, actually. I'm happy enough with that. Sanguinius is locked in combat with the tactical squad over here. Tactical squad and the assault squad in the middle are still locked in combat. And Dawnbreakers broke your guys, who are on the run now. And your warlord is stood on his own.
He is.
The only thing I'm not happy with is you've got your tactical squad sat on that objective there.
Yes. And that is going into Iron Warriors turn 3. So in Iron Warriors turn 3, I'm going to start by attempting to regroup my tactical squad here.
Oof!
They run off 2d6, 6, and I think that gets them off the table anyway.
If you lost your ruler.
Oh, they... Just following orders, they run off the table, denying Dave the ability to hide in combat with them in further turns. I'll look on the bright side of that one. And with that, I'll get into my actual movement phase, of which I think we can both see a path to victory here.
When do the objectives move? Is it the beginning of your turn?
Yes, so I will score this objective, and it will immediately move 6 inches towards you.
Yeah,
so I'm on 2 points. Which is actually the first victory point scored in this game.
so far.
So far.
Worst day of your life so far.
Next, I'm going to move my Predator. Do you know? So the Predator is moved back just on the line of 24 inches so that he can actually just be in melter range of Dave's Apothecary. I'm going to move with my tactical squad here and very carefully keep outside of 12 when I end of the Dawnbreakers. So I realised I was in fact thinking I was playing against Space Wolves rather than Blood Angels. It's all that charging out of sequence. So I'm going to try and stay basically quite close to those Dawnbreakers, but I've trailed some guys so that my Warlord can now move across and join that squad. Any reactions, Dave?
They're going to withdraw from you, actually.
Okay, so they're going to withdraw their 4 inches directly away. So my Rhino, after that rude movement, is going to move 7 inches to here. Next, my Rhino here is going to split and move.
They will retreat again.
So you're going to retreat 4 inches to there.
Ooh.
Not too shabby, I'm still quite happy with the results up to now. I probably should have moved my Predator last rather than first. but I suppose that's what you get. Rhino. So this rhino here is actually just gonna
get within range of your warlords. You can pick him up and
drive
get
14 inches to here to try and be within pickup range of everyone if they want to retreat back into it as part of a reaction. And with that, oh, I'll take a difficult terrain test, Dave, and pass it. Good.
So he's obviously got his all-terrain modification.
He has. He's been reading the Third Ed Codex. And with that, we're getting to shooting. So what I'm going to do is start with the Vigilator again. And he's going to attempt not to fuck it up like last time. So he hits on a 2. It's master crafted.
That's what you get.
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to fire with my Scorpius. So I'm going to put it on this bloke's head. I can see. So it doesn't, it gets all of them. So that's 4 ups to range. 2 normal wounds at strength 8.
It's just going to be 2 mooks.
They love it. I'm going to fire. Jesus. My rhino over this side of the battlefield is going to fire into the Dawnbreakers here.
Yep.
I reroll 1s. I wound on 3s, so 3 wounds from the shrapnel cannon.
2 ups.
1 takes a wound, and it's a pinning check, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And the combi bolter's going from there. Hits once, and doesn't wound. So yeah, pinning check. What leadership are they? Chaplain's leadership 9.
Yeah, don't make a chaplain.
They love it. Next, the same from the rhino over here. It hits 3 times. Wounds twice.
2 up.
The bouncy tray giveth. The combi hits once, twice,
3
and
times
wounds
a lady.
once. Yeah. Same from here. Hits twice, wounds once. You will fail this at some point, Dave. I'm not in rapid fire of the combi, but that will go in. Misses. The shrapnel cannon from here into the same Dawnbreakers. Hits 4 times. Oh, it hits 3 times because he was snap firing. Wounds once. The nonchalant roll goes out of the tray, but he gets it back.
It was so far away.
The combi misses. Not a very effective turn of shooting up to now. The rhino here into the near squad of Dawnbreakers, obviously. Hits 3 times. Wounds 3 times.
2 ups. Oh.
And I feel no pain. Bloody apothecaries. Combi bolter. 2 shots. Sorry, 1 shot. It hits.
Combis.
Yeah, it combis. It wounds.
So,
Go on, give me the fail.
No.
It's a 1 as well.
Well, yours just on the train.
No, I know. He's
Putting it so far away as well.
So next I'm going to get onto the Predator, who's going to fire at, guess what, Dave?
The Dawnbreakers.
The Dawnbreakers. So it's las cannons will go first. It hits once and annihilates one.
Yep.
Well and truly. The Predator cannon hits twice, wounds once at strength 8. AP nothing, basically. Nothing that you care about. So that's 1 dead. the tactical squad with my Praetor in. The only thing left. The only thing that succeeded this game. As it's full amount of members, but no one's in rapid fire range. Because Dave withdrew like a coward. So they're going to get 20 shots because they've no apothecary firing. 20 shots hitting on 2s, as we've all become accustomed to. All hit. And then 2 wounds on 4s. And again, can't convert. So that's 4, 5, 8. 8 total wounds. Oh, come on, get pinned. I really need that to happen.
2 ups.
Fails 1. 1 dies. And Dave needs a pinning check on leadership 9.
9.
And this is why Iron Warrior's pinning weapons are terrible. Terrible. They never do anything. So into the combat phase, let's start here.
Yeah.
So everyone will now be in engagement range because we've got to have milled in at the end of the last turn. I'm now well out of that objective range. So Dave, we're striking simultaneously. Who have you got in?
Well, pretty much similar.
I think you've got 7 guys, which will be all the power swords plus. Your sergeant is
Dead.
Oh, the sergeant's dead. No point looking for him then.
So 4 power swords and 3 guys.
Yes.
Cool. So I'll do 3 guys first.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
There's 3 hits. Wounded on 4s with a reroll.
Mhm. Can I get a reroll? 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I'll take this on the 3 ups. They love it. And then your power swords.
Power swords. 4s.
Oh, that was it. You know, they see how he converts these. That's what matters.
4s.
And 6s to rend.
So
2 rends and a wound. So I'll obviously tank that wound on my sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got a 2 up. Oop, lucky I did. And 2 rends on 5 ups from the apothecary. They love it.
Alright.
I've got my sergeant going back, who's got a graviton maul. Graviton mace. Whichever the standard one is. 2 hits. He crushes one at AP 3.
Strength.
Strength user. So the apothecary save for that one.
No.
No. 1 dies to a bash to the head. I've then got 7 mooks, of which 3 hit and 1 wounds. Cheers for coming, mooks. Oh, cheers for coming, mooks. Yes, cheers for coming, mooks. So that's 2 dead, and my apothecary hits twice with shred, 1 wound. Apothecary.
No.
So that's a total of 3 deaths in the assault squad.
Yeah.
So Dave loses by 3.
See if we hang around or not. 6.
No, they run. And what's the number to beat, Dave? Oh, you get away. And he runs 3d6. So he runs a total of 10 towards his own board edge. So the assault squad gets to here and they consolidate from these. The leadership check is passed that we missed on the Dawnbreakers. And into the Sanguinius combat. Dave, do you want to have a guess at what I'm declaring?
You're declaring a challenge.
Challenge, yes.
Which I'm going to have to accept.
Yeah, I'm going to do that with my... Pretty much the same, whether I do it with my apothecary or my techie. I'm going to do it with my apothecary just so my techie with these AP3 weapons survives another turn. You've got nothing on the board, really. Go on, Dave, roll them up.
Alright.
Roll them up. You hit with 6. Look, he's dead. Oh, wow. Surprising. Do you know what you forgot last turn?
What?
It will not die, so do that now. He gets it back. He's on 4. Am I rewarded for my honesty? Probably not. And I will just do the techies' additional attacks at the same time because it's all the same now. Your weapon skill double mine rather than double +1. He's 5s now, isn't it?
Yeah, weapon skill. Weapon skill 4 to weapon skill 8 is still 6 up.
Still 6 ups.
Yeah.
So he's 6 ups to hit. I get 1.
2.
Get 2. He doesn't win though. So I've lost combat by a lot, but I'm stubborn, Heart of the Legion, and I pass, holding until the next turn, in which we'll go into Dave's turn 4. So Dave's turn 4. Dave, do you want to start by rallying your assault squad?
Yeah, I should actually do that.
They do.
They rally. They stand there.
So they move their initiative and do nothing.
And they are going to hop. Whoop. This way.
So what I'm in fact going to do there is I sort of want to withdraw. Yeah, I'm going to just withdraw with my Warlord and Apothecary. So I get to there, and I'll do the same here. Just to give me a bit of a better line of defence around that objective.
Sorry, I should have moved their initiative just to shuffle them.
Yeah, it's probably needed at this point to be that exacting.
I need to make space.
Make way. So Dave's Dawnbreakers. Leave Sanguinius.
He's fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's working his way through your characters.
He is. He's only got one. I've only got one left to hide behind, and I need him for his leadership. Really. Do I just let all the squad die this turn? Stick around to find out.
If you enjoy this content, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notifications. And comment below what you want to see more of.
Do you know what?
Why is that so easy for me to say?
Well, it's just because it's been brainwashed into us all by lots of videos, and everyone should therefore remember to do it. So yeah, that's movement.
My movement.
Shooting.
At the risk of getting shot back due to return fire, I am not going to fire.
So into the assault phase.
Into the assault phase. So I'm going to declare a charge from those Dawnbreakers into that tactical squad.
Do you want to guess what they're doing, Dave?
Are they going to Overwatch?
They're going to Overwatch.
Thought they might.
So there's 8 of them and an Apothecary. That's all going to be firing 3 times. Except, well, the Apothecary's not, but the 8 of them is. So that's 25 shots. Hopefully we can pin something for once. The techie's dead, so I'm hitting on 3s. And re-rolling the 1s. Oh, how incredibly different.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Who predicted this? Get out the tray.
The re-rolls get me 3 more hits out of the 4. So there's 20 total hits there, which I wouldn't say is too bad. But I'm going to guess 5 wounds. I'm not far off. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. I so underestimated that.
So I'm going to have to do them in 4 and then 3, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because of the difference in saves. So 2 ups.
Takes 1 with a feel no pain.
Feel no pain. Doesn't feel it.
And 3 more.
3 more 2 ups.
Takes 1. Does he feel it?
Does he feel it? Oh, I can't even get it in the tray.
He doesn't feel it. Oh, he does feel it. Yeah, he does.
Feel it.
And that's a pinning check for them. Ooh. They love it.
They're fine.
Again, pinning not coming off. Not too helpful. They're in. So what else is occurring this turn, Dave?
So the other Dawnbreakers are also going to charge this tactical squad with your HQ in it.
I'm
going to run away.
I'd love to have.
You'd love to be that, to be an opposite.
Yeah, but sadly I can't. So I'm going to
Overwatch.
Overwatch. So hitting on 2s because my techie's still alive. I'm re-rolling the 1s because we've not heard that before. So that's given me a total of 24 hits before the re-rolls. 24 hits. 30 hits. On the 2 wounds, needing 4s. I don't think that was great. I mean, so there's 30 becomes, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a third because that 6 are just knocked.
Yeah.
He passes them all.
Yep. No pinning checks.
Yeah, no pinning. And 2d6. 5.
6, 7.
So what combat are we starting with, Dave?
Let's start with Sanguinius, because you've got a tough decision to make there.
No, I've not. It's going into my turn. Kill the squad.
Kill the squad. This is the point I fluff everything.
Yeah, what about 6 1s? Yeah, go for it. 6 hits. Has he got instant death on these?
Strength 10, AP 1.
Yeah. So he kills 3.
There's 3.
So my attack's back. No, 1 hit. Why can't pinning be this reliable? No wounds. So
you lose by 4, but you're still stubborn.
And then leadership 8. And leadership 8. So we mill in, and yeah. So which combat would you like to do first?
Let's do the one where I've got the smaller number of guys, just in the middle here.
Okay. Is your sergeant alive, or?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Well, I'm not going to do anything about it.
I have this many attacks. I think it's 7. Here it is.
So 7 attacks.
The weapon's got 6.
Yeah. Hit me on 3, so he's missed twice. 5 hits. Wounded me on 2s. 5 wounds.
So 5 wounds, of which 3 are rending, 2 are AP3.
Okay. So 2 are AP3. I'll tank them on the sergeant. Loves it. Loves it. And the 3 that are rending will get feel no pain. So 1 dies.
And then the apothecary strikes at the same time.
As me. Do you want to do them then?
Yeah, can do.
So the apothecary is attacked.
Oh.
3 hits. 2 wounds. 3 wounds. 2 up. You're making me do this. Feel no pain. He loves it.
1 more.
Do you know what? Feel no pain is such a knobhead of a rule, isn't it? Just when you think, I've done that person in.
Do you know what? I think tanking as a sergeant is such a knobhead rule.
You started it.
I know I started it.
You started it. I was fully expecting you not to do it. And then the first time the dice get pulled out.
I only do it because everyone else does it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So then it's my attacks back. I've got 6 mooks. Glorious heroes of the Iron Warriors. All. 2 hits. 1 wound. Ooh.
2 up.
I've got 3 attacks from the apothecary. Oh, 1 hit. 1 wound.
2 up.
Sergeant. 1 hit. Give me a wound. Come on. No wounds. And I lose by 1.
Yep.
So I'm leadership 7. 8. And you're initiative 5 on the charge, aren't you?
No, initiative 4.
Oh, it's your reach 1, isn't it? Yeah, so I get a 5, you need to get a 6 to beat me.
No.
No. So I run away. 11. They are
Professional runners in this.
They are the. Do you know what? They know when something's done.
They know when to get out of
Yeah,
here.
there's a Primark about. They're like, not a chance. So into the.
Here's the TLDR.
Sanguinius got bogged down with tactical marines. So into the Lord's combat.
Yeah.
I'm initiative 1 with my Thunder Spear. So you.
Well, my
You
Dawnbreakers
reach
go
5.
first because
Yeah.
the reach. So the initiative 5. I am gonna be a good opponent here, and I'm gonna wish you a challenge with my chaplain, assuming that you're gonna accept it with someone.
I'm not going to let your chaplain mutually mook my Praetor. My Tech Marine takes it.
That's fine. I'll accept that as well. It's fine by me. I'll mook someone.
And I pile in my initiative 5 step.
Oh yeah.
He's not the one that you're striking at, is it?
No.
That's good for you, otherwise I'm out of the combat. So, into the actual combat, Dave, you do yours first,
3, 4,
I suppose.
5, 6, 7. Well, I go first anyway.
Well, I was just making sure you knew that I was allowing you to without an argument.
Get your filth out of there.
So he needs 3s to hit. Re-rolling all the misses. God, you do need them re-rolls.
I know, right? You've seen it now.
It's almost as bad as mine.
Let's see what the wounds look like after
It's
this.
these stupid small dice.
I couldn't find my big dice.
Then he needs 2s.
No, these are the rerolls.
Oh, these are the re-rolls. Oh.
Ugh.
So unfair.
I know, right? Yeah, and then it will be 2s. With 5s are ending. 1, 2,
A lot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rends.
Yeah?
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wounds.
13 wounds and 7 rends.
Yeah, 13 wounds is AP3 as well, so.
So I'll start tanking the 13 AP3s on my Praetor. Loves it. Loves it. Loves it. Loves it. Loves it. Loves it. Can't get any higher pitch than that, so I'll have to start again. Loves it. He's got 4 up Heart of the Legion. He takes another wound, so he's down to 1. I'm going to have to go on my Sergeant. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry, Dave.
I've got one more, it landed out there, there we go. There we
With
go.
the Heart of the Legion. He loves it.
Just. But you still got 7 rending hits.
I do have 7 rending hits. So, I'm just going to take 7 4-up Heart of the Legions.
Yeah.
So I fail 3 and take 3 wounds. Okay.
So initiative 4.
Yeah, initiative me. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
7.
So I've got 7 in the squad.
Yeah.
And
Stephen, I had to.
the sergeant will be striking at the same time because his AP3 doesn't make a difference. And then the red will be the apothecary with the chainsword because they re-roll to wounds. To get 4 hits to 2 wounds.
2 up.
He loves them. In the challenge, my Tech Marine strikes at Dave's character. He hits once, doesn't wound.
So I get 2 basic, 1 for charging.
Yeah. Or 3 basic.
3 basic, is it?
Yeah. So this is initiative 1, is it? Or
Yeah.
are you using it? Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be initiative
Right,
1.
cool. So initiative 1 step, you do your chaplain first. You hit 3 times. Oh, reroll. Ooh.
Well, it's hatred.
Yeah, I'm still going to boo it. So he does 6 total wounds.
Smoosh.
Oh, actually, it's 1 and then 2 overspill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the brutal splits. It's not the doubling out bit. It's the
Brutal. And...
Yeah, the brutal makes it 6 wounds. I've then got 5 attacks back with my Praetor, 4 attacks base, and a servo arm. So the red can re-roll from Mastercrafted.
Yeah.
The red can re-roll. It hits 4 times all with the Thunderhammer.
Oof.
That's 3 Giga Squashed.
Yeah, it'll just be 3 dead, won't it?
And I've lost by 3. He loves it, and he's going to carry on fighting.
That's fine.
So in Iron Warriors turn 4, I'm going to roll to see if my squad here rallies. They do, and they will move within their 4 to get into this Rhino here. And that's because I'm going to start playing for the attrition-like objective that is within this mission. So it's based on percentage of army killed. Next, my Rhino here goes like within 24. So like literally just within 24. My Predator moves 7 forwards. Do you know what? He's going to try and go up on there, Dave.
Yeah.
Because he sort of needs to get line of sight. He immobilises himself there. So he immobilises himself there. Everyone else is not doing anything. So, I'm going to start off the shooting with a Predator cannon and 1 las cannon now that the other one can't see. Into these blokes.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to... what's it? Is it go to ground?
Evade.
Evade, that's the one.
Evade. So the Predator cannon hits once, and I bet wounds nonce. It wounds once.
That's just an armor save, so 2 up. Oh, come on.
Oh! 1 dies.
He's on 1 wound anyway.
Yeah. The las cannon hits, kills 1.
Evade. Oh, come on. No!
It's always the way when you use the evade, Dave. It's always the way that you then fail everything. So luckily, I didn't measure my movement that well when I wanted to just be on the edge of 24, because I'm still in range of this Stormbreaker there. So I reroll my 1s, I still miss. Cheers for coming. I wound once.
2 up.
A combi bolter shoots. I reroll my 1s, and I wound.
He takes it.
He takes a pinning check, Dave. It comes off at this critical point in the game when there's a 1 wound model.
Put the tally up.
Yeah.
Reset the count.
1 wound left. 1 model. And it comes off.
Reset the clock.
Well done, Rhino. You've proved that pinning is barely worth it, if anything at all.
We have a stopwatch in the corner. Anytime you say pinning check, it sort of resets every time.
I will try. If I can make that happen, I will do.
Or just like, you know, have a countdown clock next time Max says pinning check 3 seconds from now.
Every time Max complains about a pinning check.
Turn it into a drinking game.
Vigilator, he's going to try and make his points for the game by shooting at this squad here. And he'll shoot into your apothecary.
Oh.
He hits.
He actually hit.
He doesn't wound. Dave, knock him off the table for me, please.
I'll do it that way so we don't stand on him.
He deserves it as well. The shrapnel bolter from here, the closest squad to the Dave squad, rerolls its 1s, gets 4 hits.
I could turn this episode into a drinking game.
4 wounds.
Anytime Max says take a pinning check, take a drink.
I'm about to.
Anytime he says reroll it once,
take
a shot. How many wounds, sorry?
Just take 3, I don't know anymore. 2.
Feel no pain.
Do you know what I'm about to say, Dave?
Pinning check.
They're pinned on a leadership of 8.
Screw you, hippie. I lost 2, didn't I?
Yeah. I'm going to fire a Scorpius. So do you know what? He's pinned them 2 units, so that was a very quick sort of reset of the pinning clock. I'm going to fire the Scorpius there.
I hope you miss.
I'm going to re-roll that. And that re-roll is because I've got a non-CO Vox that can see. It goes 3 inches off. It's a can CO Vox. How many's that, Dave?
3.
Only 3?
Yeah, only 3.
So it's 2 Rens at strength 8.
That is 2 more dead, isn't it?
It is. And do you know what that is?
It might be a Miniature.
Roll it for me, please, just so I can...
Just so I can see.
Yeah.
They're already pinned.
They remain pinned. This shrapnel cannon here is... I'm going to go into you...
1 wound, Dawnbreaker champion.
I sort of just want to wipe him out because it gives me the points for that... Yeah, I'll do that.
Because you need it for the attrition.
Yeah, it gives me the points for that squad. So I hit 3 times. I wound twice.
2 up.
This rhino... It's a shrapnel weapon. Hits 3 times. 1 wound.
2 up.
It's a combi bolter. 2 hits. 1 wound. This guy. That guy's not fired, has he?
Yeah, he's fired.
He's fired. They've all fired. Give me some more.
It's combat.
It is combat. Let's do Sanguinius.
Are you issuing a challenge?
No, I'm going to back that you roll more than 1-1.
I need to remember Primarch rules this time. So they're all hit. I'm going to choose that at least 2 of them go on your apothecary or whatever he is that's left.
The Tech Marine.
Giving them a leadership boost.
Okay.
So he's got...
So 4 on the squad.
4 on the squad. 4 dead.
4 dead. Leaving. I'm going to have to check if there's a minimal model requirement for heart.
Oh.
So I've got 1 model. Oh, I get to strike back. I'm well ahead of myself.
Damn it.
So I've got 4 attacks back, and you've got 4 wounds. 5. So here comes 4. Oh, have you got 5 now?
Yeah. Well,
oh, you loser. Well, I hit once. Way to rob me of suspense. I don't wound.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Woe is me. So I've got leadership 8 and stubborn for heart, because I've got at least 1 model in the unit with that special rule, and I'm within 6.
I should just move the squad.
I pass.
I know.
To be fair, Dave, when you say you should have just moved the squad, even against the squad, the ones still fail.
Yeah, I know they still fail, but like if you'd rolled them as a group, then maybe they'd roll differently, you know?
Yeah, and then into
I don't think it's gonna happen, but...
the Warlord combat.
I'm going to issue a challenge with the chaplain again.
I accept with my squad sergeant.
Is this still a squad sergeant? I thought I just moved the squad. No,
you moved the Tech Marine. There's like 4 characters in that squad, Dave.
No.
There's always 1 more.
I'm tempted just to not, but now I've said it, so...
It's up to you.
I'll just... No,
if you don't.
I won't challenge. I'll just use his attacks versus the squad.
Right, okay. So...
1, 2, 3, 4 Dawnbreakers left.
So 4 Dawnbreakers and then initiative 1s. I'll start counting out my attacks while you do it.
Oh, fuck.
What's that?
I've missed like loads. 3s, 2s? 2s. 1 Ren, 2 wounds.
1 Ren, 2 wounds. So we've slightly forgotten how many that was.
The excitement of everything going on.
Yeah, but we just know it was slightly terrible. So we're going to go slightly over the amount that we thought it was. So 2 Rens, I'm just going to take on dudes on Heart of the Legion. 1 dies. And was it 2
wounds?
2 wounds?
I'm sure it was 2 wounds.
So
they're still just fine.
1 dies, so 2 total die. They will still get to strike.
No, because that was Dawnbreakers. They've still got Breach 1, so they're initiative 5.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I still don't care.
They're weak to dead.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Let's see if their attacks would have done anything. 2 hits, 1 wound.
You would have got 1 wound.
Roll that armor save, Dave. Hey, see, nothing.
Alright.
So I've got 4 dudes. The sergeant and the apothecary will be the red dice. You've got weapon skill 5, haven't you?
Yes.
So that's 3 hits.
Toughness 4.
Yeah, the shred on the apothecary, 1 wound total.
2 up. No.
Ooh, that's 1 takes a wound. And then your chaplain and my thunder spear.
Is it 3 attacks, basically?
3 base, yeah. So you go first, Dave.
On the mooks, so 3.
3 hits.
Wound. 3.
3 wounds, and I can
6.
allocate these how I want. Oh, it's 3. So
Well,
1, 2 mooks, and a 3rd mook. That means I've still got 2 squad members left, which is half the squad, to keep half
one
of the
model.
Legion.
One model in the unit.
Oh, it's 1 model.
And then as long as half of the models are within range of the objective.
Yeah.
So one model has to have the rule, but then there has to be at least half of the models within range of the objective.
Yes. So I've got
So as long as you've got that one tactical guy left,
yeah.
all your characters are alright.
You have your big character blob and then just like 5 characters attached to there. Or like your big tactical blob, 5 characters attached. Yeah, we've got Heart of the Legion.
Yeah, as long as one's left.
Then my Praetor attacks back. He's got Master Crafted. He hits all the times with his Thunder Spear. He's just better with it. He's more practiced. He squashes 4 bastards. So that's a total of 7 wounds to your 5. So you lose by 2, but a stubborn 9.
Yep.
You love it. So into Dave's turn 5.
Yep.
Sanguinius combat.
Yeah, straight to combat. There is
Because we'll do the one that I want in a second.
There's nothing else that can be done.
You see, something inside me says I really want to challenge, but oh look, they're dead. Oh, you're not dead.
He's fine.
You're not dead, silly.
Not yet.
Don't forget your it will not die, Dave.
Oh,
Does
sorry,
he return?
Does he get back up to full wounds?
He does. He's back to 6. Next, the combat with Dave's chaplain in.
You strike first.
I'm going to challenge with my sergeant.
I can't.
In fact, I'm not going to bother.
No.
Because you don't have enough attacks to just take everyone through to my Praetor. So, I've got a sergeant, an apothecary, and a normal dude. The apothecary's red again. Oh, my wounds. The reds are re-rolling. So that's 4 wounds.
2 ups.
He takes 1. And my Praetor swings. Do you want to go first with your Thunder Crozius?
Thunder Crozius. 1 hit.
One absolutely battered dude. And the Praetor back with a reroll. 2s, and it's 7 saves for Dave because of the brutal 2 on everything but his servo arm.
5 up.
He's dead.
Yeah.
And going into Iron Warriors turn 5, I actually don't want to make any moves. So we'll join everyone in the outro.
There's no moves, there's no shooting, there's no combat.
Cheers, Dave.
It's alright.
So that was our... What game was it? That was our push the line game.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a narrow victory to the Iron Warriors by by that one score.
Yeah,
because we contested,
that one capture.
Yeah, we'd contested every objective all game. We both ended up on the same amount of victory points. Not victory points.
Secondary.
The secondary objective victory points for our army that was remaining. So literally that one score, basically because I was already there in my turn 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy. Like, I think Sanguinius not running through that unit and just, you maybe needed to be a bit more aggressive with him, and he could have just cleaned up. Like, I think
like when I look back, There is a lot of choices made that would be different in a second run through. And as we've been discussing off camera, that 2.0 seems to favour throwing out and just put the damage out.
Yeah.
Don't worry about hiding. Don't worry about whatever. Just throw the damage out there.
Aggression and how you're going to do it.
Put the aggression out there. If you've got a Primarch, certainly one that's going to be combat orientated like Sanguinius, get them in there. Just get them in. Don't worry about anything else. You've got Dawnbreakers, just get them charged in.
Yeah, like multi-charges when you'd come down, just get through more of my squads. I tell you what, the Heart of the Legion held up a lot more and a lot longer than I actually thought it was going to. Like, it's like, oh, well, they leadership 8, and then they passed like a few, and
yeah, just giving stubborn to the unit.
Yeah, is sort of a bit crazy good, right?
Yeah, it's why I'm now looking at Crimson Paladins in Day of Sorrows.
Well, you just already by now you are getting into it.
I was already looking at that. I wanted to do. We were discussing on Discord. Join the Bearfoot Miniatures Discord by becoming a Patreon member. No,
and also get yourself a lovely bouncy tray
that the dice won't stay in.
That's a product feature, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're thinking about Day of Sorrows.
So I was looking at running a Day of Sorrows list, running Crimson Paladins and Breachers, or Tactical Marines. I wasn't quite sure at the time. To represent the defenders of the red tier when it crashes on Cygnus Prime.
Yes, yeah, I remember you saying actually.
So Day of Sorrows, Crimson Paladins, and I can't remember which company number it is, but they are a line company apparently in the fluff. So it should, the organisation is 1 lieutenant, 2 squads and a support squad. That's 3 times over, and that gets you your company. Well, and then you get your company commander and the command squad. But obviously that is just the on paper basics. It can be anything, but that gives an idea of what it could be. So that's what I was looking at. And then, as you say, if Heart of the Legion's been so good, Day of Sorrows can give that to units as they get weaker. So if it's holding things...
Yeah, you just want to take a bit of damage, I suppose, before you like actually get into combat, weirdly.
Yeah,
like rather than trying to get in there really strong, yeah.
But ultimately, like, if you're going to run Day of Revelation, I say, is you just want to get in there and get stuck in. Multi-charge, get in there, danger close, pinning, maybe a herald instead of a chaplain. Yeah,
to give that fear one. Yeah, combine that with the Dawnbreakers. Like if it's still night, like because half of the time it's still night, and then that's a -3, which is really, really big. Like that pinning neutralised a lot of my army, or at least what was it, 3 units from their Overwatch and their Interceptor that turn.
Yeah.
So it then it made a big difference to the amount of pinning I was putting out then. But I don't think I can complain about the pinning that went off during the game, because I do think in the last 2 turns it prevented you from wiping out units that you needed to wipe out, otherwise you would have won. I just think it's not reliable enough. Like, I will play it a few games. I'm still going to take this list to Adepticon, so I'll see how it does there. But I've got a feeling it's not reliable enough.
I get the feeling as well that it's not a reliable mechanic. It's good mechanic, and it's interesting when it does go off. Occasionally it will help. But I don't think it's a mechanic that you can rely on, because there's enough other stubborn units or...
Yeah, and the ones that you want to pin are sort of the Leadership 9 units, or with their Praetors in. It'd be interesting to see what it's like when I'm shooting at stuff at night time, where I ignore it because I've got Cognisignums. So that will be a bit interesting, just to see if that makes it go from like to insane. So I'm up for being wrong on that issue. But yeah, those are the thoughts on the game. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. Like, it was a pretty close game. I quite enjoyed playing it.
I enjoyed coming down and playing. It was a great way to spend an evening.
Yes.
It's given me an insight into what I need to do. Like, I've not played as many games as you, so I'm learning still.
Yeah. Well, and that's it. I think the cogs are now in motion. I can see them whirring in your head. Yeah. You see steam coming out of your ears. And with that, I think we're going to go to bed, because it's about 1 o'clock. So we'll catch you in a bit.
Remember, like, comment, subscribe. In that order. Next time when you do it, you comment, like, and then subscribe.
And then subscribe, comment, and like.
Yeah, there's endless combinations here.
I don't know why I'm not original all the time.
And Max has promised me that he's going to audio clip all of my product placement throughout the video, and he's just going to drop it in future.
So, see you in a bit.